was capital punishment as the Spuds peeled the tatties of Hearts of Midlothian 5-1. Welcome back to the channel. Another surprising thing, Craig Halkett actually got brought on for an injury, not the other way about. Normally he's the one getting injured and Frankie Kent will be replacing him. It's a day of shocks.
It is a day of shocks. Craig Halkett actually coming on for an injured player and surviving until the end. But it's unfortunate that Hearts could not survive. I mean, at one point in this game it was 1-1 and things were looking pretty good, and we were beginning to maybe even eye a possible upset, never mind hold on for the draw, but it all went horribly wrong, and in the end it was the kids from the Spurs team that just ran riot, and the game got away for Hearts. I say got away, it was 5-1, it was a demolition job, wasn't it? It's not.
It's quite embarrassing, alright, because Spurs had a much stronger team in the first half. Is that because, why did Hearts do better in the first half compared to the second half? If you look at both sets of substitutions, you've got the likes of Kuleski, Son, etc. coming off. It's not. Spurs did bring on Timo Werner and co, a few other players, but for the most part, it was youngsters. As for Hearts, they were bringing on some big boys.
Shanklin came on,
yeah,
got the goal.
Barry Mackay, Sander Clark, Blair Splittle. There's a lot of talent coming on. Not a good advertisement for Sander Clark, is it?
No.
Definitely not. Now, Brennan Johnson did make it 1-0 in the first half, but it's not a good look for Scottish football, right? People say it's just a friendly, but they said on commentary that, the second string Leyton Orient team was no bad last week when they beat us 2-1. That sentence shouldn't get fucking uttered.
Hearts should be beating the first team Leyton Orient side, never mind. Saying that, the second team looked good against us.
It's like when you get Birmingham signing Alex Cochrane for 1.3 million.
They're League One.
You've got third-tier division team signing a player
for the third best club in Scotland.
Someone commented and said, yes, but Birmingham have had a takeover and they're signing players like they're a Premier League club. I'm going to call bullshit on that, right? Yeah,
Premier League clubs ain't signing Cochrane for 1.3 million.
No, they're not. A Birmingham a championship club, yeah, they've been in it for years, part for this season, obviously got relegated last season.
To be fair, I would argue Birmingham City are more of a Premier League club than a League One club. If you couldn't put them in the championship and you had to assign them...
We're not doing that though.
No, but I'm just saying, so Birmingham City, yes, they should be higher up than they are, no doubt about it. But it's still not a good look when, like you say, the team for the third tier in England's league is signing players for a team that's third best in Scotland.
The 1.3 million is not unheard of. Aberdeen paid, over 7 figures for Leighton Clarkson, so it's not like Aberdeen aren't nowhere near it. I do think Hearts could also produce a fee of that kind, but I think outside of those two, I don't see Hibs or Dundee United doing it. Maybe the St Johnstone takeover could be it.
Possibly. Anyway, right, Shanklin gets a goal, 46. So straight away, second half, brilliant start. Shanklin with the goal. You're thinking, great stuff. Happy days.
Lawrence Shanklin with the goal. DeHanda with the assist.
1-1. Can actually do something here.
Great. I think DeHanda and Blair Splittle's good signings.
No, I'm definitely impressed with them both.
I know it doesn't look particularly fucking good.
No, it doesn't, but I am happy. And I'm also happy with Penrice as well. I think Hearts have made some... I think Hearts have been the team of the transfer window so far. I would say Hearts and Motherwell are the two.
Yeah.
Although Motherwell losing Phil Bear, that takes a couple of points off them.
Liam Kelly.
Sure. Yeah, well, Liam Kelly as well, yeah. So maybe, I think Hearts are definitely winning the transfer trophy, but I tell you what, from the 55th minute onwards, they didn't win any trophies in the second half, conceding 4 goals in the last 35 minutes against Tottenham. And it really was a young Tottenham side. And honestly, with the players Tottenham had on the pitch, Hearts managing to come out of that first half only the 1 goal down, then getting level straight away, you could easily be forgiven for thinking Hearts could go on and get an upset here.
Yeah, you would. But I think the 62nd minute is what killed the game. Because you've took off the likes of Alan Forrest, DeHanda, George Grant and Cammy Devlin, and you've brought on Dramif, Denholm, Wilson, and alright, Blair Splittle's alright, and then Tate's came on for Taylor Dosman-G. No idea who he is. Can you enlighten me on that?
I think it was negative switches here. Had to check that Steve Clark wasn't in charge for a second.
Yeah, but who's Taylor Dosman-G? Is he in double G? Is he a new signing? Double G? Mm-hmm. Taylor Dosman double G. So he's a new signing. I think this is the point where the wheels fell off the jam tart. Do you get wheels on jam tarts? Probably not, but here, this is where it fucking...
The crust.
Aye, the crust.
The pastry just...
I think that would be quite nice, though. A jam tart without the crust, just the tart and the... Anyway, that's plenty. Right, 3-1, more.
The pastry crumbled.
Do you want more? Well, they got more. Then they brought on Nielsen and Bidal.
I'm excited to see what Nielsen can do this season. Impressed last year at Partick Thistle, so but...
Was that who that was, Lewis Nielsen?
Mm-hmm.
I remember I signed him a Football Manager.
Well, there you go.
For 7 million.
Fuck me.
Don't know why.
I'd take 7 million for him like that.
Of course you would.
Anyway,
he scored an own goal, though.
Yeah, goals from Spence and then a Nielsen own goal to make it 5-1. Look, disappointing. I'm not going to cry about it. It's a friendly, but I expect us to do a bit better. I predicted 3-1 Spurs, so I mean, I got the result correct, just not the scoreline, but I mean, whatever.
Just Hearts' youngsters are worse than Spurs' youngsters.
Well, I wish it was a case of the Hearts youngsters, but we actually had a pretty decent team. Although, what I would say is, Hearts
as the half went on, I think they made it weaker. Like.
Hearts made a lot of changes, and I still felt like at any time in the game we had a decent 11 out in the field. So I think I'm confident going into the domestic season that we've got the third best squad in the league by a distance, to be honest.
It's actually a funny one. Normally, when teams of this calibre play each other, it's a friendly might suit Hearts. I actually think if this was a European game, Hearts would have done much better.
Yeah, I agree, but you know what? Yeah, I'm optimistic. I think we've got a decent squad, and I'm expecting another good season. Just these friendly games haven't been the most impressive. 2-1 defeat to Leyton Orient, 5-1 to Spurs. As long as we start winning games when it matters, then...
That's all that matters.
And the first game that matters is against Rangers at Tynecastle, so win that and I'll be happy.
Aye, there'll be a meltdown for one side of the Huns, won't there?
Well.
That's it. Till next time, guys. 5-1.